My name is Kevin P. Jones. I'm Syracuse Delta Beta, 75 devastating breed, number 7. I graduated from Syracuse in 1979. I was number 7 on the line of the devastating breed. And what I remember most, a couple of good memories, was our line show. So I was the show dog, the tail, and I rocked that show. And that's where I got my name, Jaws. The other thing about my experiences at Syracuse is the bond and the friendships of not just my fraternity brothers, but a lot of the brothers and sisters up there that we are still very good friends to this day. And I would akin our experience up there to an HBCU in terms of the tightness and the friendships that we have developed over time. I also would like to speak on what we have been able to do here with our foundation. And our foundation is a 501c3, and we have already accomplished our goal, and we're going to continue to fund that foundation to the point where we will be giving out scholarships. We will be preserving the legacy of Kappa Alpha Psi Delta Beta on Syracuse University campus. And we still have a long way to go. We want, in terms of preserving that legacy, we want to, number one, develop it to a point where we have maybe $250,000, $500,000 in our fund. We want to be able to, my dream anyway, and I'm going to convey this to everybody on this video.
Brother Kev P. Jones.
We're going to get an achievement center. That's a goal. That's a wish list for me on our campus, because we deserve to be embedded in Syracuse community. We should be involved with the Syracuse community, and we should be able to uplift that community. And that's what we should be doing next at Syracuse University. Thank you. Godspeed to everybody. Keep the faith. Peace.
Yo, Trevor John, Delta Beta, Deuce Club, 492, Advocates of Tradition. Just coming from the standpoint, we are the epitome of DBI Phi. We are the epitome of DBI Phi. My line, Cross Pledge. Part of my line is from Iota Phi, the Sins chapter. The other part is from Delta Beta. We were 3 schools: Oswego, Syracuse University, and Cornell University. So that's one of the fondest memories that I can have, is that we did something that no other line had done prior to us, which were the 13 deadly sins. And that married our line and our history. Delta Beta, Iota Phi, forever. Yo.
Sanford Brown, Fall 18, Delta Beta. So probably a story that I remember with my line. It's probably like it was like our second night, and I'm just sitting there, and we're outside. I'm just staring, just blank face, no expression on my face, wondering like, what the heck did I get myself into? And all these things are going through my mind, and I have no idea. My head is spinning. I'm just sitting there like so upset. My line brothers up there jumping up and down, like, they're all excited. We're about to go back home. We're about to relax. And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I'm not in shock, but I'm just like, what am I about to do? And I'm sitting here. Why am I doing this? Right? I'm confused. I was upset. And then you just think about it, and you just think about that moment after. Like, now I look back on that day as like, it's like kind of a joke, because it's like, wow, if I could tell myself what I was gonna experience, I'd never regret a single thing that I did with any one of them.
What's going on, man? Chris Bennett, Delta Beta 416, Deuce Club Rock Club. We out here in Jersey. Shout out to everybody who made this happen tonight. Homie said a memory with the frat that I can't forget. I definitely would say when we used to live right outside the bodega on Livingston, and we had got red smoke grenades, because my team had one, Shimi Nakanu, and we let the damn fucking grenades off inside the house. Whole bunch of red smoke filled the whole entire damn frat house, man. We'll never forget that. The smoke came outside and dripped throughout the whole street. We'll never forget that. Big yo.
All right, what's up, guys? My name is Walter Marable. I pledged in the fall of '85 at Syracuse University. I was introduced to Kappa Alpha Psi by my big brother, Byron Zulu Franklin, and I met 5 additional brothers that were on my line, the Quiet Storm. I was number 6. We're very different individuals, but because of the fraternity, it brought us together in a bond of brotherhood that we still share to this day. We do a lot of things together, and it's been a great experience. And by the way, I designed this shirt, Kappa Psi, with the Delta Beta logo. Today the yard, tomorrow the world, which is a quote from Brother Elijah Primus. Put that on the back, and a lot of brothers from the chapter, they wear it still to this day.
Tony Morgan, Divine Fusion of 5, May 1st, 1979. Love Delta Beta, love this bond. My most special memory was my relationship when I first saw Scrollers and Kappa Alpha Psi. When I saw 3 the Hard Way online, I knew from then on in I wanted to be a Kappa man. And now I'm glad that I'm part of the bond. Yo.
My name is Brother Hampton Young, also known or better known as Satchmo, the chosen one. Spring 1980, first solo in DB history. Okay, opener of the 80s. And have, proud to say I went back up to make sure all the 80s were done the way we were done in the 70s. My line was me. It was just me. And I think it was God-given that I was the one to be chosen. That's why my line is named The Chosen One, to go through that process and be a Kappa and open it up for the rest of the university. I am proud to be a Kappa for my life, and it's a pleasure to be here today. I love my brothers. I always love my brothers. I'll be mad at them, but that don't mean nothing. I love them to death. And Ka Psi to the day I die. Ka Psi to the day I die.
What's up, yo? Trevor McKenzie, Delta Beta Chapter, Spring 1984, Pieces of a Dream, number 6, aka the Rebel of Madness. It's been a great journey in my 35th year now as a member of Kappa Alpha Psi, pledging at Delta Beta Chapter. There's so many great memories to share, but let's go back to the centennial and having that Airbnb and having all the brothers there to celebrate 100 years of Kappa was definitely a special moment for me, as well as all the other special moments that came by, all the reunions, all the step shows, and definitely pledging with my line brothers and celebrating our 35th this year was probably the best moment we've had.
Yo, Noops, Tony Martinez, Spring 87, Delta Beta Chapter, Executive Chapter, Gaddafi of the Sentinel Force of 5. I think one of my fondest DB memories of so many memories was actually pledging when I got a chance to understand what the fraternity was all about in terms of the brotherhood and achievement. One example was Brother Desmond Gordon, Spring 84, telling us one day, hey, you got some food? You got anything left for me? And I was like, no. And then he was like, look, you always got to share with your brothers. Always got to share. And it stuck with me in terms of understanding the mentality that is something as small as food, we share with each other. We do everything for each other. And then just in terms of achievement, when a brother from Cornell, Kevin Holcomb, he told me, do you understand what achievement in every field of human endeavor means? It means that we're self-sufficient.
Brennan Savage, Delta Beta, Fall 11, 5 Club, Tail Club, Rock Club, part of the Dream Chasers. So one memory that I had that I always stick to.
This is Young DB in the house. Okay, I came to see them. This is Young DB in the house.
Yes, sir. I was a driver online, so I navigated the roads and everything like that. And one thing that I'll never forget was probably driving on the highway and I lost one of my mirrors. It was a real rainy day, real foggy, couldn't see, but I was on the road. Nah, that's probably a bad story, my bad. Probably shouldn't even be talking about this right now, but that's how it went down. All I'm gonna say is we lost the mirror and still made it through. We're here today, fellowshipping with the brothers, having a good time. That's what it's all about. You create memories, have a good time, and you look back on them and really, have a lot to look forward to, because you see where we're at right now, And this is one of the brothers that came from exactly where we were, and he made it to this point. So, you know, the steps are already there. The blueprint is already there. So we got to just make it happen and push forward and keep following our dreams.
Stephen Edwards, also known as Buster Love, Devastating Breed, Fall 75. I was number 4. And my best memory was when we went over, we finally were finished with the pledge process. I enjoy being a Noop. I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world. We got some best brothers. We got the best brothers in the world. And I'm glad to be at my brother Derek's house.
My name is Brandon Pilgrim. I crossed Fall 2011. I'm the ace of the Fall 11 line. My line name was Casanova. One memory I can say that I have with my frat brothers is that we're the first line to probate in 20 years. We had a lot of people come out to the probate. Probably, I want to say that we definitely changed probate culture at Syracuse University. It's a great memory that I have.
What's going on? My name is Isaiah Travis, Fall 11, Delta Beta, Dream Chaser, number 4. One memory that I have from campus is the house that me and my brothers had at 818 Westcott our senior year. Yeah, we had the Kappa house holding it down. In addition to the just fraternalism that we had there, we were able to house brothers from other schools upstate in the Northeast, and it was just a beautiful time. Great time.
Kip Jackson, Delta Beta chapter, Spring '84, Pieces of a Dream. Probably my greatest memory was our 35th anniversary, which we just celebrated this past April down in Washington.
Hey, what's up? It's Marquise Francis, Spring 2011. I love Syracuse. It's amazing to be here once again. One memory that comes to mind was actually, wow, it was 8 years ago being here at the Palmer residence, right after I crossed over, and just to see what, another brother from the chapter has been able to do, accomplish. It was inspiring. It's amazing to be here 8 years later and just to see the chapter flourishing, a lot more younger brothers under me, and just to continue growing in my career. One day, I'm looking to have a place even bigger than this.
Whitney Primus, Delta Beta chapter, Spring 1982. Destiny, I was number 4. My memories are great. My memories, basically, it's just very basic. As a member of the fraternity, the bond, the relationship building, the resources that just being in the frat, allowed me to develop myself, especially as a younger man. The relationships I have today are lifelong relationships, with my frat brothers. Most of my friends are my frat brothers. And that's something that's very, that's very special. That's something, the camaraderie, the unity, and also the sense of achievement, that we all share. That's something that we treasure daily. And Kappa Alpha Psi till the day I die.
Wilkins, Notorious 9, Spring 81, April 3rd. One memory that'll encapsulate or embrace today is when we pledged, we had study hours every evening, I believe the 4th or 5th floor of Byrd Library. And that enabled us to maintain a high GPA. And in the spring of '81, Derek Palmer, who had graduated from Michigan Law School, was actually studying for the bar, and we would see him every night, and it's come full circle.
Spring '87, Centennial Force of 5. Spring '87 once again. Fondest memory for being a Noop was crossing and seeing some of my brothers get married and have Noops themselves.
So I want to say thank you to all the brothers who were able to make it today. It was a great opportunity for us to get to know one another and the best of each other. I also want to acknowledge Kevin Jones, and I want to acknowledge Tony Morgan, and a number of other brothers such as Floyd Arthur, Phil Walknight, Barry Callender, who worked very hard to make the efforts of Delta Beta Scholarship a success. Having that scholarship come to fruition is something that's important to us. It allows us to help other students who are talented but in need. And to the extent that we are successful in our drive in giving a scholarship fund to the university that can be used to give scholarships to other talented students, I think that's our contribution to giving back. The last thing that comes to mind about today is that every person here today has something in common. We all went to Syracuse University. We all chose to pledge and become members of Kappa Alpha Psi, and we have a legacy of being members in the executive chapter of Delta Beta. I think there's no greater thing I can say about today than having an opportunity to spend time with these young men was a highlight and something I won't forget anytime soon. So thanks for coming, and it was great having everyone here today. I also want to acknowledge Kevin Jones, Floyd Arthur, Tony Morgan, Phil Balknight, Barry Callender, and all the other brothers who worked hard in establishing the Delta Beta Scholarship Fund. Without their contributions, we would not be here today, and I think they should be recognized. Several leadership gifts have been made in connection with the Scholarship Fund. I'd like to thank those brothers for their leadership in showing the way for everyone else. Without their gifts, we would not be where we are today. In particular, Tony Morgan's gift for $15,000, Floyd Arthur's gift for $15,000, Billy Lynch's gift for $15,000. We have an anonymous gift for $15,000. We have Kevin Jones' gift of $11,000. These are all very significant gifts that will help us get to our ultimate goal. So thank you, brothers. We greatly appreciate your support.
My name is Huntley Palmer. I was on the reactivating line, Delta Beta, 1975-76. I had the opportunity today to reacquaint myself with my brothers from Delta Beta at my brother's home, Derek Palmer. First, I want to thank Derek for hosting and bringing us all together today. This has been an important occasion for two reasons. One, because we, the brothers of Delta Beta, decided that we want to provide an opportunity for those young men and young women who come behind us to have a chance to experience the Syracuse University education. And so we've decided to support that mission by contributing to and pledging our monies to a Delta Beta Scholarship Fund for minority students at Syracuse University, first and foremost. The second thing we're doing today is an opportunity to reacquaint ourselves with the brothers of Delta Beta. From 1975 to the present, 2019, there's a range of brothers that have committed themselves to the principles and the values of Delta Beta. This gathering today is the first of hopefully many in the future as we network and come together to build our bonds and strengthen our bonds together as men of Kappa Alpha Psi, Delta Beta chapter in particular. I'm really moved today as I talk to the brothers individually and understand what Syracuse University education has meant for them, and also why they pledged Kappa Alpha Psi at Delta Beta. That what they saw in terms of the image we projected, our standard of excellence, our camaraderie, our brotherhood, those are things that attracted them to Kappa Alpha Psi. For that, I'm grateful. I'm really pleased that I was moved by the Syracuse Alumni Chapter to pledge Delta Beta at Syracuse University and to join my other 5 brothers to be part of the Ebony 6 reactivating line. Delta Beta, I love you, brothers. I look forward to building a bond closer and closer as we go forward together. And thank you all again for coming out today. Thank you.
Hey, what's up? This is Travis Espute. So I came into Syracuse fall 2009. Graduated fall 2013. Spring 2013. And I'm a fall 11 initiate of the Delta Beta chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. I had a great 4 years at Syracuse, but I can like vividly remember like going through our experiences with like my line brothers. And I think one of the things that I really take away that resonates with me during my time at Syracuse, specifically as like a member of the Delta Beta chapter, is just being able to be close to my line brothers. Like our senior year, we lived in a house at 82 Westcott, great memories. But just understanding their different perspectives, the different walks of life, and coming together and forming a bond that's unbreakable. It's like these are going to be the people that are, the people that are the best men at my wedding. These are the people that are going to be my best friends for life. I mean, I speak to my brothers almost on a daily basis, but it's a bond that I couldn't imagine could be formed. I couldn't be thankful enough for the brothers that I do have and the camaraderie that I have with the older brothers too. And as I grow older, that bond and nourishing that becomes more important. So pay it forward. That's the best message I can leave with y'all. Like, pay it forward. But thanks, and I'm out.
Hi, I'm Roscoe Lawrence. I pledged in 1975. My line was Devastating Breed, and some of the most memorable parts of pledging was the camaraderie with me and my fellow line mates, and the fact that we still get together today, and we've always been close. And it's been a long time, 40 years, but we're still close the same way we were when we were pledging.
My name is Fausto Toussaint. What's going on? Went to Syracuse from 2007 to 2011, so graduating class of 2011. Kappa, fall 2010. Loved Delta Beta. What kind of drew me to it was just the people who I was around, the brotherhood that I saw cats, you know, although we were working on bringing back the chapter and the chapter coming back to life on campus, there were a lot of brothers that had done some of the work prior to me, and I saw them and hung out with them and kind of just saw how much brotherhood meant to them, how much success meant to them, how much being fly meant to them, how much having fun meant to them. So kind of all that put together was a perfect mix for me, because that's who I am and have always been. So my senior year, I definitely wanted to take the opportunity to join this illustrious fraternity. Currently, I'm doing marketing for MKTG, specifically doing live events on the Nike account. I started my career in finance. I worked at JP Morgan for about 4.5 years. Kind of wanted to get out that space to just, you know, let my personality shine a little more, and marketing definitely allows for that. So it's been going well. Still hungry, as everyone in the frat is. We want more, so I'm still looking to see what's next, but certainly happy with some of the accomplishments thus far. In terms of a memory, a fond memory that I have, there's so many, but just in being in this space with Derek Palmer and some of the older brothers, I remember back in 2011, I went to Indianapolis for the Centennial, and we met here and we took a bus down there, and it was a great experience. So that was a lot of fun, but like I said, the moments are too much to count or describe. But I mean, the frat is a part of me. I'm Dominican. My mom and dad were Dominican immigrants, so I had no idea about Greek life or fraternities or anything else when I got to college. So I had to learn about it, and it was certainly a risk in the sense of I didn't know what waited me on the other end or waited for me on the other end. But one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I'm grateful for the brothers. I tap into the resources I have all the time, and you know, I love Delta Beta. I love Kappa Alpha Psi.
Hello. My name is Jeffrey Johnson. Spring 1978. Delta Beta holds a special relationship within my heart because I transferred into Delta Beta. I'm one of the founding fathers out of IO. Iota Omicron, Howard University, Long Island. We were the first Kappas of Long Island. Then I transferred in '79 to Syracuse University, and I was equally greeted by brothers from Delta Beta. In addition to that, there were some Delta Beta brothers, Bobby Harrison and Arthur, the Scroller Killer, Garth, who actually came up and helped to pledge us while we were being pledged by New York alumni. So when I came to Syracuse, I already had a relationship with a bunch of the brothers, and it just felt great, and they adopted me, and Delta Beta is my home. Love you, brothers.
Hey, everybody. My name is Toussaint Cartwright. I pledged with the Devastating Breed, crossed in December of 1975, for you guys that are kind of young. I have 6 other brothers with me on the Devastating Breed, 5 of them, 6 of them who are here. And I do film, I'm in film work, I'm a sound technician, and one of my fondest memories is having Derek Palmer, boss, one day hanging out with my brothers and I when we were pledging. And we just had a really good time just hanging out and enjoying our beverages. And it was, we got a little rowdy at once, but it was an enjoyable time. It was like one of our best times together, I have to say. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Richard Manigault Jr., Delta Beta, 1977, 3 the hard way. Finest memory of DB is leading the Delta Beta undergraduate chapter to the only intramural championship for a black fraternity at Syracuse University.
Yeah, I'm the godfather of Delta Beta of the first reactivating line. They call me Frosty or Godfather. His name is Lemuel Bernard Wilson. Made January 25th, 1975. It's a long legacy. Good to see all the brothers here today. And peace out.
Good afternoon. My name is Aaron Robinson. I attended Syracuse University from 1974 through 78. I graduated from Newhouse School of Broadcasting, and I joined Kappa Alpha Psi Incorporated in 1975. I'm a member of the Devastating Breed. I was number 3, and I just wanted to say the best times I've ever had in my life on campus was with the Devastating Breed. We did a lot of charity work. We got out there in the community, and we just loved being a part of that special fraternity. And I hope you will enjoy this presentation. We're going to be interviewing brothers from time to time, and for those of you who couldn't make it, we're going to miss you sorely, but maybe next year we'll get around to it. God bless you guys. Nice to be a part of Kappa Alpha Psi.
Hello world, my name is Malik Evans. I graduated Syracuse 2017, dual major in Whitman and Newhouse marketing and advertising tracks. I crossed fall 2015, Paradox to Perfection, Army of 2. I was the ace of my line, and my favorite memory of Delta Beta has to be our 65 years, when we celebrate 65 years of Delta Beta. That was a very great banquet. It was my first banquet that I chaired, and just to see all the brothers that came to Syracuse to one, fellowship, but 2, to really just reflect back on the years of being on campus at Syracuse University, but to think about how successful Delta Beta has been and all the achievement that the brothers have contributed to not only the chapter, but also their personal endeavors. It's really exciting to be here today to fellowship as well. But overall, it's nothing like to be a Delta Beta noob. So, yo.
Tyler Lewis June, Delta Beta 416, class of 2019, Syracuse University. Computer science major, currently working at a Network Solutions LLC for right now, and then I'm moving to Orlando in November to work full-time at a technology consulting firm. My favorite moment with DB would have to be all the fellowshipping, getting around the older generation and gaining insight, and always realizing that no matter what you're focused on now, there have been, people that have gone through it over and over again that can help you ace that first time. So shout out to the Bond, yo, the executive chapter.
Hi, my name is Robert Louis Harrison III, aka Bobby Harrison. I attended Syracuse University from 1975 to 1979, Smith College of Electrical Engineering, also a member of the SU gymnastics team, joined Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity, crossed in fall 1975, also a member of Devastating Breed. Some of my pleasant memories were being with my brothers, hanging out, and just general fellowship and bonding that we've had throughout the years that we've kept in touch and remained very close.